Samantha was a single mom struggling to make ends meet. She worked long hours at a low-paying job, but it still wasn't enough to provide for herself and her young daughter. She felt stuck and hopeless, unsure of how she was going to make a better life for herself and her child. But Samantha was a fighter. She refused to give up, even when things seemed impossible. She knew that she had the talent and drive to succeed, and she was determined to find a way to make it happen. One day, an idea for a business came to her. She was passionate about creating beautiful handmade jewelry, and she realized that she could turn her hobby into a profitable venture. She put all of her savings into starting her own online jewelry store, and she spent every free moment working on her craft. At first, business was slow. Samantha faced a lot of challenges, from finding suppliers to dealing with difficult customers. But she didn't let that discourage her. She worked hard, learned from her mistakes, and continued to improve her products and customer service. Slowly but surely, her business began to grow. She started to get more and more orders, and her customer base began to expand. She was able to hire a few employees to help with the workload, and she was finally able to quit her low-paying job and focus on her business full-time. Years later, Samantha's business had grown into a million-dollar enterprise. She had overcome adversity and built a successful business from scratch. She was proud of what she had accomplished, and she was grateful for the opportunities that her hard work had brought her. But most of all, she was grateful to be able to provide a comfortable life for her and her daughter. She had achieved her dreams, and she knew that anything was possible with determination and hard work. Samantha's success was not without its challenges, however. As her business grew, she faced new obstacles, such as managing a larger team and dealing with increased competition. But she remained focused and determined, and she continued to work hard to grow her business and provide the best possible products and service to her customers. She also faced personal challenges as a single mother. Balancing the demands of her business and her family was not always easy, and there were times when she felt overwhelmed and exhausted. But she always found the strength to keep going, knowing that her hard work would pay off in the end. Through it all, Samantha never lost sight of her goals and her passion for her craft. She continued to create beautiful, unique jewelry, and she took great pride in her work. She also made sure to give back to her community, providing jobs for local artisans and supporting various charities. In the early days of her business, Samantha often felt like she was on her own. She didn't have anyone to turn to for advice or support, and she often felt like she was navigating the world of entrepreneurship without a map. But she never let that stop her. She was determined to succeed, and she was willing to work hard and learn from her mistakes. As her business grew, Samantha began to attract attention from other aspiring entrepreneurs. She started to receive requests for advice and mentorship, and she was happy to share her knowledge and experience with others. She also made connections with other successful business owners, who became valuable sources of support and guidance. One of the biggest challenges that Samantha faced was finding the right employees. As her business grew, she needed to hire more people to help with the workload. But she was picky about who she hired, because she wanted to make sure that she was surrounded by people who shared her vision and values. She also wanted to make sure that her employees were happy and fulfilled in their work, because she knew that happy employees led to happy customers. Eventually, Samantha's business grew to the point where she needed to expand. She opened up a brick-and-mortar store in addition to her online shop, and she was thrilled to see the response from her customers. People loved the unique handmade jewelry that she offered, and they appreciated the personal touch that she brought to her business. Samantha was grateful for the success that she had achieved, but she never forgot where she came from. She knew that she had been lucky to have a talent and a passion that she could turn into a successful business, and she wanted to help others who were struggling to achieve their dreams. She started to volunteer with organizations that supported aspiring entrepreneurs, offering advice and mentorship to those who needed it. She also donated a portion of her profits to charities that helped people in need, because she knew that she had been fortunate to be able to build a successful business, and she wanted to give back to the community that had supported her. As she looked back on her journey, Samantha was proud of what she had accomplished. She had started her business with nothing but a dream and a lot of hard work, and she had turned it into $1 million enterprise. She had overcome adversity and proved that anything was possible when you had determination and a strong work ethic. But most of all, she was grateful for the impact that she had made on the lives of others. She had provided jobs for local artisans and supported charitable organizations. She had inspired other women to chase their dreams and start their own businesses. She had built a successful business and a fulfilling life for herself and her daughter. In the end, Samantha's story was one of triumph over adversity. Thank you for watching the episode about Samantha and her journey to success. I hope that her story has inspired and motivated you to chase your own dreams and never give up. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing to our channel for more inspiring stories and advice.